Can you believe they woke up with a tiger in their hotel room? Alright, picture this. You're about to get married. You're in Vegas, and your buddies plan a wild bachelor party. Sounds like fun, right? Wrong. What could possibly go wrong in a city where everything's legal and your worst decisions are made under neon lights? You wake up the next day, and bam, you have a tiger in your hotel room, and no idea how it got there. Welcome to the Hangover. The crew. The world's worst babysitters. We've got Doug, the groom-to-be, who clearly chose his friends because they were the least responsible people on the planet. Then there's Phil, the I've got it all figured out guy who, spoiler alert, does not. And Stu, the dentist who's too busy ruining his own life to notice how much of a mess the night before is. And of course, Alan. Oh, Alan. The guy who made everyone wonder if he's secretly a genius or if he just wandered in from a different planet. Can you believe that this group of grown men thought it would be a good idea to wake up with no memory and, wait for it, no pants? You know what I mean. Waking up in Vegas, no pants, no recollection, and a missing groom? Yeah, that's the vibe. Oh, and here's your first secret word, tiger, because, well, there's a tiger in the bathroom. The mystery of the missing groom. Now, let's talk about the real tragedy here. Doug, the groom-to-be, is nowhere to be found. The guys don't remember anything. And when they finally piece things together, they realize that Doug's gone, probably kidnapped by the stripper they hired, and they've got less than 24 hours to find him before his wedding. Can you believe that Doug doesn't even get a single part in this movie, yet the whole plot revolves around him? The man was literally dragged around Vegas without his consent, and still, the guys are out here stressing. The chaos that unfolds. Here's where it gets ridiculous. They start retracing their steps through the hotel room. There's a missing tooth. Yes, one of them lost a tooth. A wedding ring that doesn't belong to anyone, and oh, by the way, Alan accidentally drugs them with his sedatives. So while they're trying to piece it all together, they meet a baby, find a police officer, and of course, there's a stripper who happens to be married to Stu. At this point, you've got to ask, can anything else possibly go wrong? The answer: yes, because the hotel room is now home to a tiger they somehow won in a card game. Stu's decision. The perfect mistake. Here's the kicker. Stu, the guy who seems like he might have it together, ends up marrying a stripper he met the night before. Yeah, you read that right. Not only did they lose the groom, but they also gained a wife in the process. Can you believe this? A dentist, who's supposed to help people with their teeth, but instead gets himself married to a stripper in Vegas. Stu literally ends the movie holding a photo of his new wife with a look on his face like, did I really just do this? But honestly, after everything else, could you blame him? Your second secret word is wedding, because, yes, they somehow still try to make it to a wedding after all this chaos. The conclusion: a hangover you'll never forget. So what's the takeaway from all this? Well, it's simple. If you're planning a bachelor party, don't invite Alan. And don't, under any circumstances, let Stu go near the casino table. Also, Vegas should be a safe place to get drunk and not end up with a tiger. Final thoughts. In the end, The Hangover is like a giant game of how much worse can it get? It's absurd, hilarious, and chaotic in all the right ways. You'll laugh, you'll cringe, and you'll probably question your own life choices. But one thing's for sure. If you've never woken up with a tiger in your hotel room, you're clearly not living your best life. And the final secret word is Vegas because, well, it's Vegas, and if they didn't go, there wouldn't even be a movie. Now, comment tiger, wedding, or Vegas below, and the first 3 to get it will win. Go ahead, get your hangover, watch this movie, and thank me later.